Welcome to another episode of We React, because that's who reacting we. I really appreciate you for asking. This is a request. Oh, fool. I didn't even peep who this was from. This from my brother. This fraud. Fraud, what up, bitch? What's cracking? You already know what's going on. Fraud said, I know this song is hard. I was just about to say, I want to listen to like the first couple seconds of it. But then I was like, nah, I trust my people them. I know they ain't gonna say no funny shit. And this fraud. So I know this shit gotta be fire. And it's 5 minutes. Let's get to work.
Yo, there's 1,000 words you can see in a picture, and sometimes God really speaks in a whisper. Let me paint this image and make it vivid. This one's really a mix-up. I was in Watford Junction, going down Euston, then up to King's Cross. Some on the southbound platform, and I see a youth that looks about, I don't know, was he 16 or 17, bro? What you telling me? He asked me with a shallow confidence, but I knew that you weren't trying to mess with me. But you see, in this day and age, having the wits about you, it's pure necessity. He said, broski, I rate your music as different sound, with a different energy. It makes me feel lighter, cause my whole life's been heavy. For that statement, I wasn't ready. I'm a side.
What? Makes me feel lighter because my whole life's been have yo fraud. Bitch, I love you, bitch. You already know what's going on the set. Nigga know what to set through. That's why I love my people on this shit. I ain't gonna lie. What?
Yo, there's 1,000 words you can see in a picture, and sometimes God really speaks in a whisper. Let me paint this image and make it vivid. This one's really a mix-up. I was in Watford Junction, going down Euston, then up to King's Cross. Some on the southbound platform, and I see a youth that looks about, I don't know, was he 16 or 17, bro?
My son, bro. It's my son he talking to. My son is 16.
What you telling me? He asked me with a shallow confidence, but I knew that you weren't trying to mess with me. But you see, in this day and age, having the wits about you, it's pure necessity. He said, broski, I rate your music as different sound, with a different.
I don't. What's about you is a necessity.
What you
Listen,
telling me? He asked me with a shallow confidence, but I knew that you weren't trying to mess with me. But you see, in this day and age, having the wits about you, it's pure necessity. He said, broski, I rate your music as different sound, with a different energy. It makes me feel lighter, cause my whole life's been heavy. For that statement, I wasn't ready. And besides, why does he feel comfortable to tell me all this already? But a voice inside me told me wait. It's a gut feeling there was more at stake. Maybe because I'm a youth mentor, he subconsciously feels safe. His smile escaped him as he looked into space, and he talked at a faster pace. And I was coming to 8:30. He proceeds to talk on his darkest day. He said that he's over his head, lives in a hood and Easter's ironic. Who's little food on the side cause he's hungry, and has dreams that he'll be iconic one day. Aspiration to be a top personal trainer, but thinks the streets will try to stop it. Cause ever since they held that piece to his chest, he can't seem to find solace. Cause ever since they held that piece.
cause telling his story now. Oh, no, this is a different story.
At a faster pace, and I was coming to 8:30. He proceeds to talk on his darkest day. He said that he's over his head, lives in a hood and Easter's ironic. Who's little food on the side cause he's hungry, and has dreams that he'll be iconic one day. Aspiration to be a top personal trainer, but thinks the streets will try to stop it. Cause ever since they held that piece to his chest, he can't seem to find solace. Cause ever since they held that piece to his chest, peace was robbed from him. He kept fiddling with a suitcase.
It's like they had that piece to his chest. His piece got robbed from him. Ain't peaceful anymore. Like, it's real. You gonna put a gun to me? I ain't do nothing.
Cause ever since they held that piece to his chest, peace was robbed from him. He kept fiddling with a suitcase. Has seen better days. He said his family's moving to Hertfordshire cause they wanna see better days. I said, bro, aren't you moving with them? He said, course, but mum's at her wit's end. She left last night. Only reason I stayed back is to say bye to my good friends. My mum says that they aren't good friends. Recently, one of them got back, little dark chapter.
Reason he stayed back was to say bye to his good friends. I could see my son now doing that shit. He don't even live in the city. that I'm in, but he wants to go to this high school in the city that I'm in because his friends go there. He doesn't live here.
But it's not how the book ends. Free him though. I was taken back by the deed
Jesus.
he left last night. Only reason I stayed back is to say bye to my good friends. My mum says that they aren't good friends. Recently one of them got back, little dark chapter, but it's not how the book ends. Free him though. I was
Straight up. He got booked. It's just a dark chapter, but that's not a book end. Sorry. He speaking highly of his friends to his parents, like, I'm just say bye to my good friend. And my mom said they're not good friends. One of my friends got nicked. Just a dark time in his life, but that ain't how the book end. You feel what I'm saying, Ma? Like, it's, free my brothers, because I got a few brothers locked up. And free every single one of them on my dead daddy.
aren't good friends. Recently one of them got back, little dark chapter, but it's not how the book ends. Free him though. I was taken back by the detailed info, fam. Bro's telling me his life story. I'm talking to God like, what is your plan? Because why am I invested? I don't know this youth from Adam. I ain't really got no in to correct them. But I'm like, Lord, protect them. I'm now grappling with the fact that it's 9:15 and I'm really wrestling. But I feel like there's something to do with his peak for this youth. I don't know why I feel this way, but I feel this amounting to move. My next train leaves in 5, but the train after is in 45. And I glanced at my phone, he saw the time and he told me, much to my surprise, that before he travels to Hertfordshire to do up a brand new life, that there's a motive that starts at 9 tonight. And he's gonna go catch fibers. Guy said that the same people that held that knife to his chest are around him sides sometimes. But he don't want to duck and dive. And besides, he's leaving the ends tonight. So why not end on a high? Why not end on a high? He said,
Ooh, why not end on a high? He could catch them on his way before he move out of town. Now listen to this. The story about to get tricky.
the same people that held that knife to his chest are around him sides sometimes. But he don't want to duck and dive. And besides, he's leaving the ends tonight. So why not end on a high? Why not end on a high? He said, why not end on a high? Why not end on a high? It's crazy. We got on the same train with a vacant stare in his eye. He said that he hopes that him and his guy bump into the guys that left him frozen before. Was then that clock that was about catching a vibe, but he had chosen a war, a potential one. The war started from when they held that knife to him on a mental one. In a mental war of his thoughts, his goal was to get some justice now, and in some way that would even the scores. Oh man, it's just how it goes. It's eventual, he won't feel the remorse. I looked in his eyes and knew it was that spark sense he felt he was going, of course. He then let go of his suitcase and asked me if I think he should go. Shoulders hunched, pain on show. Yo, do you think I should go? What do I say to him? When his pride was damaged and crown got smashed, he might say, how could he blame the king? But that's a muddy perspective, I saw clearly, I must give him light. Cause darkness has filled up his mind. Lost sight that his future is bright. He needs voices from the outside. I told him you've got something to lose. I told him, bro, you're risking your life, and now I understand that your ego's bruised. I told him those guys here won't flinch you. You give them an inch, you'll be on the news, or they'll be on the news. I told him life pride was damaged and crown got smashed. You might say, how could he blame the king? But that's a muddy perspective, I saw clearly, I must give him light. Cause darkness has filled up his mind. Lost sight that his future is bright. He needs voices from the outside. I told him you've got something to lose. I told him, bro, you're risking your life, and now I understand that your ego's bruised. I told him those guys here won't flinch you. You give them an inch, you'll be on the news, or they'll be on the news. I told him life's gonna throw you things, crazy challenges, you're gonna know what hopeless is. I told him right now, you're at crossroads, that lane there can end in a blink. Broski, do you wanna take that risk? I told him violent words and violent speech can result in sentences. I told him, think of your mum and your sister, your head's hot now, but bro, just think. I told him, remember your grandma's prayer, she prayed for you through the thick and the thin. I told him, please don't listen to lies. I told him, please don't give in to strive, just get straight to the point. If they've got knives, there's a real chance it could be the loss of a life. I don't know you, bro, but you ask me questions, so I'm gonna tell you what's on my mind. Nothing just happened, so what are the chances you should have asked me for some advice? And the fact that you're asking me this question tells me that you were in two minds. Why open the door to a world of war when you're on course to a brand new life? So I told him, why open the door to a world of war when you're on course to a brand new life? He said, thank you, bro, cause I think I needed to hear that. Then he got off the train, and the train starts edging away. I can see him on the phone, being animated, being waving his hands, but I couldn't make out what he's saying. But I couldn't make out what he's saying. I hope what I said would stick. I hope that my words would echo within. How am I to know though?
Train, cuz. What was the news on the phone?
He'd be waving his hands, but I couldn't make out what he's saying. But I couldn't make out what he's saying. I hope what I said would stick. I hope that my words would echo within. How am I to know though? You know what I mean? How am I to know? I'm just really out here trying to shine and grow. I was on my lunch break when I glanced at my phone, saw something online that was sharp to my soul. 5 youths got into a dispute after a house party in North London. Reports said there was a loud noise at a function when someone got stabbed. They didn't know if he's 16 or 17, well, that's allegedly. And they found a knife in a suitcase, and it's thought they were friends turned enemies. The suspect is rumoured to have been seen in Hertfordshire near Welling Green. The victim is now in critical, fighting to not end up in the cemetery. It's crazy, man.
Rules, how ironic I came on. Me. But yeah, until the next one, I'm gone.